Despite all the machinations and obstacles created by the West, the BRICS summit still took place. And today, after the end of the BRICS summit, it is already possible to sum up and draw disappointing conclusions for the West. The BRICS summit held in South Africa can rightfully be considered historic and at the same time crushing for the hegemony of the American currency. It is already possible to state with full confidence that the BRICS summit has met all the expectations of supporters of a multipolar world. Moreover, with the direct mediation of Russian President Vladimir Putin, the BRICS countries finally came to an agreement and clarified many issues regarding a single currency for all BRICS members. Also at the summit, it was decided to expand the BRICS, officially giving consent to 6 countries to join this organization. So, from January 1, 2024, countries such as Iran, Argentina, Saudi Arabia, Ethiopia, Egypt, and the United Arab Emirates will become full members of the BRICS. And this organization will receive the official status of BRICS Plus. And now let's talk about the horrifying impacts on the hegemony of the dollar and the entire unipolar system that the United States faces because of this interstate association called BRICS. The fact is that all the BRICS member countries and the other 40 countries of the world that wish to join this organization have agreed to get rid of the US dollar. Moreover, all these countries, against the background of Vladimir Putin's weighty arguments, also agreed to get rid of the so-called Bretton Woods system, which at one time made the American dollar a world currency, and turned the United States into a hegemon. Moreover, the countries of the world have also agreed to no longer use Western banking systems, financial infrastructures, and lending. At the same time, Vladimir Putin said that in 2024, during the BRICS summit in Kazan, a special group of specialists will be created that will carefully work out a plan to create a payment system for the world countries that will completely replace the Western SWIFT system. Thus, by 2025, the United States and its European satellites will remain completely alone in the international arena, and their sanctionary policy and desire to freeze accounts and gold reserves of other countries will no longer be in effect. Moreover, from 2024, after the summit in Kazan, the BRICS countries will control almost 50% of the world economy, and this figure will only increase every year. This means that in 2 to 3 years the demand for the dollar and the euro around the world will decrease rapidly, as a result of which the globalists will lose their main trump card. The fact is that the globalists could print dollars and euros as long as there is a demand for these currencies in the world. However, the BRICS and the countries that are joining this organization are rapidly burying these Western currencies. Moreover, it can already be said that the BRICS, and in particular Russia, put an end to Western globalist arbitrariness, which for 40 years ruled the world and subordinated it to its will. There is no doubt that Vladimir Putin will continue to strengthen the BRICS, gradually plunging the world into a multipolar system, where there will be no hegemons, blackmailers, warmongers, and economic sanctions.